Here's one-on-one BYU Sports Nation All Access with Isaiah Kaufusi. Isaiah, as you sit here and you cheer on your teammates during spring football, you obviously can't go because you're not all the way healthy. What's your role for this team and for this linebacker core in spring ball?
Yeah, we got a lot of young linebackers right now. A lot of guys that either red shirts or new to the team. I think Zane and I are the only older guys, so I'm trying to be a leader. I'm trying to just help them out as much as I can, answer any questions, kind of be the middleman between coach and the linebackers, just helping out as where I can and helping out even more. Because there's a lot of linebackers, it's kind of hard for coach to cover all the bases. So I'm just trying to help them out there and really just be a leader and kind of be a guy that guys can turn to.
How does that feel to be a de facto coach or Coach Kaufusi for spring ball?
No, it's good. It's fun. It's really helping me learn the game even more. I think in the last couple of days I've learned more about football than I think I have in a while. So it's been really good for me. It's helped me out. My IQ's going up, and it's fun, to help other guys. And once you see it click, I can see why guys love to coach, because you help them out, you help out your teammates, and then when it clicks and they make a play, it's just fun.
How is your injury status, recovery, update, and the timeline moving forward?
Yeah, it's going well. I've had a couple setbacks and just trying to work through those. So it should be. I'm running forward right now, nothing side to side, no shuffling or anything, but running forward. It should be a couple more weeks running forward, getting to full speed, and then kind of working from there.
So do you expect to be 100% by August when fall camp starts?
Yeah, for sure. That's the goal, and that's really what I think will happen.
Let's rewind, and I know this hurts, to go back to the moment that you were injured and when you realized, oh man, I've got to leave the game and this is an intense situation. Like, what was that moment like for you? What's going through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, that was a tough one. A lot of people, I went down in the third quarter, but my injury happened in the second quarter. Kind of just tore some ligaments, and we taped it up, and then running in the locker room at halftime, kind of, just re-injured, popped some more ligaments, and then I tried to give it a go in the third quarter, and just wasn't really working out, and I didn't want to be a hindrance to the team. So it was rough to kind of watch the game slip away, and obviously we wanted that one, and we had everything to do it, but it brings back kind of those bitter feelings, I guess. But it's been a motivation, I think, really, to have Utah the first game and to be able to be full go by then. I think it'll be a good time to come back.
Yeah, things are going so well in that moment in Salt Lake City, and you come out and it's almost a helpless feeling as you're on the sidelines watching your team get caught by Utah. But you mentioned that you're going to use that as a motivating factor for the opener. How do you do that?
It's awesome to see, actually, because a lot of the teammates have kind of rallied around it. The fact that we had that momentum and we had everything going for us, and it's kind of just slipped out of our hands. So it's been a team kind of environment and a team atmosphere, in the sense that a lot of guys have bonded, and we've kind of like, listen, we got to do this. Like, that's our motivation. So it's easy when everyone's kind of doing that, and it's fun to see. It's really fun, and I'm excited for what's to come August.
No surprise, both you and Zane Anderson have been tabbed as the leaders of this linebacking core, but you got to replace Sione, Takitaki, and a couple of other veterans. How do you do that? Who are the guys that you expect to step up and fill those roles?
Yeah, we have a lot of young guys, and I'm excited about them. My brother, for one, he's kind of is going to be the Mike, play Sione's position, and I'm really excited about him. He's got, I've always kind of been, nervous because he's coming up and he's going to be the one, he's going to be the Kaufusi, I think, that people will remember for a while. And even, Chaz Ayu coming back from his mission, Keenan Peely is looking really good. Alex Muscala, he's a big boy. I mean, I don't know if you've seen him. He's yoked, it's awesome. We have a lot of young guys. Max Tooley's another one that I think will, all those guys will contribute.
Where will BYU football improve the most over spring football, at least in terms of what you anticipate?
Oh, that's a good question. I think for us, it's really kind of learning the game. I don't know if you've been watching, we kind of do different things where we have linemen playing different positions, and, running backs playing, linemen, just kind of like learning the game of football, learning the offense, so we all know who's doing what. So it's kind of, I really liked, Coach Sitake's mentality coming into spring is like, hey, we got to learn the game better, because when we know the game, we'll play it better.
When yourself and Zane Anderson and Zach Wilson and Matt Bushman, among others, and Moroni Laulupututau are all out, you all hope to play huge roles in this upcoming season. But when you're all out in spring football, what do you do to not just stay engaged as coaches or whatever, but how do you get better as football players?
Yeah, I mean, I've mentioned kind of, when I'm teaching others, it's really stuck with me. I try to meet with a couple of linebackers just to watch film. I think for me, film is, kind of what will take it to the next step. And I know a lot of guys are doing that. Moroni's doing that, and Zane, and even Matt Bushman, just kind of getting those mental reps and being able to see, kind of what's going on from a different perspective.
What's Kalani Sitake like as a head coach during the spring season? Explain to us his temperament and his approach.
Oh, he's awesome. I mean, he knows that, he's really fun to be around, but he knows that it's a time to grow, and so he's tough on you. He wants to be tough, and he wants to really coach and teach you. And when you don't live up to his standard that he set, he'll get on you for it. But he also knows, it's spring and it's a time to really get better, and there's going to be mistakes made. So he's understanding.
Everyone takes roles in position groups. In the linebackers group, who's the leader and who's the joker?
Oh, the leader and the joker. I think, that's kind of where Sione is. He has been the joker, so I don't really know that we have a joker. But, Zane and I, we've tried to be leaders, and coaches have asked us to really step up to be the leader. But I think there's a couple jokesters, young guys that are, maybe Max Tooley or something, but it's fun.
All right, Max, we're calling you to step in as the joker.
There you go.
We'll finish with Sione. Watching him at the Combine and watching him take a rise, moving from the East-West Shrine game to an invite to the Senior Bowl, and then showing up on these lists of the best players that nobody knows about at the Senior Bowl, and then he crushes at the Combine. What's that like for you to watch that?
Man, it is exciting. He deserves every bit of that. He's worked hard. He's been a guy that I've looked up to. He's really intense. He plays with passion. And so to see all that pay off for him, it's awesome. He's the guy that was getting in extra hours. He was staying after practices. He was, watching more film. He was doing extra workouts. So to see that pay off, I mean, he deserves every bit of it.
Could you beat him in a 40-yard dash right now?
Oh, probably not right now, but when my ankle is healed, I'm taking him.
But you're faster than your little brother, right?
Yes, for sure. Even right now, I will always claim it. Even if I'm not, I will claim that I am.
Isaiah, it's great to talk to you, man. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
One-on-one BYU Sports Nation All Access with linebacker Isaiah Kaufusi says he expects to be 100% by August, and BYU needs him.
He was
176.
Oh yeah, he was the surprise most improved player for BYU football last year. He was fantastic at the end.